So do you think that Inglewood is considered LA?
I consider it LA. I consider it LA. People gonna say, cause okay, so now if you in the streets, you gonna say Inglewood is Inglewood.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Glizzy Dreams show with your host Priscilla. Today I have music artist Nillan.
Hey y'all. So happy to be here.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, I'm excited.
So we're gonna start off with making micheladas.
Oh.
It's too early, but we're still gonna do it.
Oh, but that's okay. Let's get straight to it.
Okay. All right. So have you made a michelada before?
Never.
Okay. First time then. All right. So
but I love to drink them.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna make our own today.
Okay.
Okay. So first we're gonna just dip.
That's the chamoy.
Chamoy, tahin. Then have some lime. All right, and then we're just. You want to make it spicy? Do you like
maybe
spicy?
a little spice. Maybe a little spice.
Okay.
None too crazy, but I could do a little kick.
Okay.
I need more time. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna just pour some soy sauce.
Oh.
So usually it goes in the michelada, or like.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of like the michelada mixes have like some soy sauce. Yeah.
What?
I like it a little spicy. So.
A little. Okay, I'm gonna just do maybe like a one of.
There you go.
Okay, a little kick, you know, nothing too crazy.
And then some steak sauce.
What?
Yes. I'm gonna put you on.
Okay. Look, gotta trust the process, huh?
Yeah, and then we're gonna add some michelada mix.
Okay.
I like a lot, not gonna lie.
This is the this is the
our mix. Yeah.
Mm.
And then we're gonna choose our beer. I don't know what I'm feeling today.
I only need a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can always put more if we need more.
Okay.
Yeah. What about some lime? Let's squeeze some
we
lime.
need the lime. The lime and the coconut.
So tell me about you.
You know,
get to
I'm
know
just
you.
a small town LA girl.
Oh, so LA.
Yeah.
Where in LA did you grow up at?
Inglewood.
Okay. Not too far.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, my parents, they was driving me 30 minutes to Torrance because I went to high school at Bishop Montgomery. So it was like kind of further.
So you didn't go to school in Inglewood?
No. Yeah, no. So I didn't go to school in Inglewood. I grew up in Inglewood, but all my schools are like, you know, Westchester. Westchester, all over LA. Westchester, La Tijera, and then I was going to high school in Torrance.
Wait, why is that?
So my dad, you know.
Wait, let's pour a beer real quick. Which one are we gonna do?
Oh, let's do mango. I gotta do mango.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
Oh, you got the pina over there? No,
that one's good too, though. I'll take this one.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me about your.
So yeah, girl, you know, I have pretty overprotective parents. So they was like, girl, you was not going to school with the Inglewood niggas. They sent me all the way to Torrance, 30 minutes away, you know what I'm saying? So, private school.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I rap about in LA Baby. So, you know, Inglewood Baby, private school girl. Yes, the LA Nunu. That's hilarious. Yeah, girl, but
Let's make it look pretty real quick.
I know, right? I need me a little lime on there. I'm wondering if I need more mix.
Yeah, go ahead, put more.
Okay, let me try to put a little bit more, just to see what it do. Okay. Let's make it look all pretty.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
What are you thinking?
It got a little kick to it. It's so crazy because I can taste like, now knowing what's in there, I can taste
it?
Yeah, almost like every ingredient. I taste the soy sauce. I taste the hot sauce. I taste that mango. It got a kick to it.
It's good, right? Okay.
I like that.
So when did you get into music?
Girl, so let me tell you, I've always been a closet writer. I've been writing since I was like maybe 7 years old. I was too ashamed to let anybody know that I did music because, you know, my family, very much academics, very much you're gonna be a doctor, lawyer, you know, orthodontist. So went to school. I had my first like real mental breakdown in college and I needed that creative outlet. So I started on YouTube. Me and my homegirl started a YouTube channel it got to a point though where, you know, we would just, school started picking up and our different schedules. It was kind of hard to stay consistent. So when I wasn't doing YouTube and filming and shooting videos, I was writing music. So my homegirls had found out that I could rap.
This is in college though, right?
This is in college.
Okay.
My homegirls found out I could rap and they were like, no, you gotta do it. You gotta go public. You gotta post, you know, your raps because you're so good. And they always told me like, you're better than, you know, half the girls who are already rapping. So you need to do it. But I was like, my parents is not gonna go for this. But I kind of eased my way into it. You know, at the time, this was 2019. The Tatiana challenge was going viral, and everybody was like hopping on Instagram doing their remixes and their raps. Yes, so I joined the Tatiana challenge, and the rap ended up going viral. And everyone was like, "Where's your music? Where's your music?" I was like, "I ain't got no music.
That's all I got.
That's all I got. Like, I just write raps for fun. Like, you know what I'm saying?" So everybody
that's when it all started.
That's when it all started. And my friends was like, maybe you should consider taking it seriously anyway. All these people are asking you where's the music. So that was the start of it.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
I remember that little era. That was that was a fun
That was a fun time. That was a fun time. Right before COVID. Yep. And then it was a Act Up challenge that I did too. The City Girls, they had that song Act Up. Did a remix to that. Because once the first one went viral, everyone's like, okay, we need more. Yes. So I was like, okay, fine. Did one to Act Up, and that ended up going viral too on Instagram and Twitter.
So that's your sign right there.
So yeah, so that was kind of my sign. I was like, okay, maybe
it's for you.
Yes, I said maybe when I graduate college, okay, maybe I'll give it some time because also too, my friends was like, no, you need to do this now. You need to do this now. And I was like, girl, this is just a distraction from school.
So what were you going to school for?
So I got my major in, I majored in human developmental sciences with a specialization in equity and diversity. But I was
like, I don't know what that means.
I had a pre-dental focus. Okay. So at this time I was pre-dental. Girl, really, it's just a fancy way to say human development. Okay.
I got lost there.
So yes, girl, had got that degree. I was pre-dental at this time. My counselor had me all messed up. I ended up taking the wrong math series. And I was like, okay, well, I just got to change my plans because I'm not finna retake, you know, another math series and stay here another year. That's not happening. So I ended up doing this internship, girl, and I got hired straight out of college at this engineering company. So 2020, I graduated college. Literally 2 weeks later, I didn't even have no summer break. A week or two later, straight into the workforce. I'm working as an engineer, an aerospace engineer in the labs, while I'm also simultaneously writing raps at my desk and stuff. Because I'm like, yeah, I ain't finna be here long. That job was driving me crazy. I come in with my down to the booty braids, people looking at me all crazy and stuff. I can't even be myself up in here. I say, yeah, nah, this ain't gonna be long.
So what, you left it?
So here's what I did, girl. Because I had to map out my plan. I needed an exit strategy, you know? So I said, I'm gonna stay here 3 years. I'm gonna stack, I'm gonna save. I was still at my mom's house at this time. Said I'm gonna stack and save, I'm gonna be smart, you know, and then depending on how social media goes, you know, we gonna see what it do. 2020, that's when the pandemic hit, everybody getting on TikTok. I'm like, well, you know what? Let me hop up on TikTok. And I wasn't even thinking of the money, girl. I was just, you know, trying to have some fun. Yeah, you know, because I was just at home, you know, bored. I was doing half days at work at this time, so I still had some time getting off. Yeah, I hopped on TikTok, and then that was just, you know, fun comedy. I was just doing like comedy skits and stuff. Okay. And they started going viral. So now the music is going viral on Instagram, the comedy is going viral on TikTok, and I'm like, okay, how do I merge the two of these, you know? So it's just, I just kept posting, found a way to incorporate the comedy and also to promote my music. And it just, you know, it started to hit, it started to work. And I kept posting, and then that's when, you know, brands started reaching out. And then the more brands and stuff started reaching out, I'm like, wait, hold on.
Wait, so you're getting paid from TikTok at this time or not yet?
At this time, yes. At this time, I was getting paid here and there. Okay. Now the first, well, you know what? So because the first maybe year or year or two on TikTok. So from 2020 to 2021, I think the first year I wasn't getting paid.
Okay.
I feel like it wasn't until maybe 2021, 2022 is when I really started getting paid off of TikTok with the brands and stuff. And then, oh girl. And then let me tell you. So I'm at my job, right? And okay, boom, I got the TikToks going crazy. Now this is what really did it. Instagram reaches out to me.
Ooh.
And they're like, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna incorporate Reels, and we need creators to come and get Instagram Reels popping. So they really kind of scouted me from TikTok because I was doing real good on TikTok. So they said, we're gonna pay you. I was on like a monthly retainer for like 9 or 10 months. It was a long-term partnership with Instagram. And they were like, we're gonna pay you, we're gonna put you on retainer. We just need you to create 3 Reels a week. I said, oh, I got that. I'm on that. I'm on that. And then that was, it got to a point where I was like, I'm seeing more from this than my damn job. I said, no, hold on. I might have to do me a little career switch.
So did you?
And did.
Oh.
And did. And people ask how I did it all the time, but I think it really is the baby steps for me. I had to baby step my way out of there. So I didn't just wake up and leave, honestly. It was planned out. And also, too, I went from full-time to part-time. And then I submitted a leave of absence. So at my job, you could do a 1-year leave of absence.
And you did that.
I said, yeah, I need to take a break. I'm going through a lot. I need me a little break. So went on a 1-year of absence, girl. I'm on TikTok running it up at this point. And this is 2022. So I was at my job from 2019, including the internship, because I did the internship in 2019, 2022. Yep, graduated college, was working there full-time, worked there full-time from 2020 to 2022. Yep, left May 2022. I got probably like a week left, the year's about to be up, so I got to give them a decision. They calling me like, well, what you gonna do, And at this point, I was making money, but I wasn't making money to where I was comfortable with leaving my job. But I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to go out on a little bit of faith, because if I've made this much, imagine what I can make, in a couple years to come. So I'm telling them, I'm like, and mind you, I got my parents in my ear and stuff. My dad like, don't leave that guy. You got a good job. You need your benefits. I'm like, you think Beyonce worried about benefits in a 401k? Okay, so please. So I'm like, let me think about this. I tell them, I say, you know what? Give me a couple days. I'm gonna call you back. That's what I tell my job. So now I'm asking God. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Do I go back, or do I go out on faith and make this my career? Girl, they didn't even give me a couple of days. They called me back the next day talking about, yeah, we're going through a lot of budget cuts right now, and your position actually just got terminated. So
you're done.
You're done. Actually, there is no choice. There is no coming back. I said, okay, that's what I said.
They made it for you.
They made it for me. And I know they're probably so, confused to hear my happy-go-lucky, oh, okay, well, thank you for the, because I already know what it meant. Like, God always answers my prayers so quickly. So I already knew. I was like, okay, bet. This is what I'm supposed to do. Thanks for the confirmation.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So what are your parents thinking through all this?
So at this point, now, one thing about my mama, she gonna support really, anything that I do. Now, my dad, he was supportive, but he gonna talk a lot of shit. Dad supports, but he gonna talk. He gonna talk the talk. And so he's just like, you know what I mean? Hey, he was kind of just, but also too, he didn't really know the ins and outs of what I was doing.
Yeah, especially because it's all new.
Exactly.
All new, yeah.
This is a whole new territory, So, shoot, but now, girl, he trying to get on TikTok.
What tag is that? I want to see what he does.
Yes. I said, oh yeah, I said, let me sign you to Nilla Allin Entertainment. Yeah, we gonna get you on TikTok. We gonna get Dad on TikTok too, yeah. No, but they're all so supportive now, for sure. And it's like my dad, he's just very, what is the word? Because I want to say practical, but you know, it's just he's all about the stability and the for sure
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
yeah.
thing, and I'm more of like a go with the flow type of person.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? So I was never tripping. It was always like them, like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna? I'm like, I'm good. Like, I know what I'm gonna do. So, but now, like them seeing me do my thing, like they're way more, you know, they feel a lot better.
They see the vision now.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So they all for it. My dad be like, yeah, so what videos did you record today?
I love that.
They be like, send me your last song. Send me your latest song. You just
supportive.
You did. Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah. So it's dope.
All right. So I feel like, you know, that conversation was A1. Let's start cooking.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
Ooh.
All right, we're back and we're gonna start cooking some glizzies.
Ooh, I'm ready.
I see your ingredients. You're gonna do it up.
Oh yeah, we doing it up.
Okay. So we have some asada, some corn, some shrimp, some barbecue, all that. All right. All right, let's get started because I want to try it. All right.
So where do we start? Okay.
So let's do your hot dog.
All right.
Let's do some asada.
Oh snap! And I just plop it on there.
Yeah. I would say put oil.
Okay.
Some shrimp.
Oh, she says one.
So tell me about your album that you dropped.
So Nillywood, yes. So I just dropped Nillywood. That's my project. And so inspo behind Nillywood. I do a lot of traveling, and I was doing a lot of songs that like I got inspired when I was out the country. And it got to a point where, you know, my fans at home, my LA fans, even my friends, they had to tell me like, okay, LA needs a project. You went to South Africa, you gave them a project. Yeah. So my Tandeka project, I wrote that in South Africa. And then I also did a project in the Bahamas. Yeah. So that was my Just Vibe EP. And so, yeah, I got back home and the LA fans, you know, of course they needed something too. And, you know, LA is just, I mean, LA is home, so I just never thought of, I don't know, you know, it's just like, I don't know, I don't know why it never crossed my mind.
That's weird because I feel like that's like
the first thing you do, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Switched it up.
I switched it up. And you know what, I think it really, too, is because typically I write songs when I'm inspired. I don't write every day. It's really only when I'm inspired to do so. So when I'm at home, I do a lot of content, recording, you know, type vlogs, you know, TikToks. When I'm out the country, that's when I want to write. You know, I want to put together music.
The location you're at, right? Okay.
And so, yeah, I got back home and I'm like, you know what? That's so true. LA needs a project. And of course, my name is Nilla. And of course, I'm from Inglewood, you know. But I be all over LA. You know, I'm not confined to just Inglewood. I be out in Beverly Hills. I be in Redondo, Torrance, you know, West Latyhair, Carson, like
everywhere.
All over
You're
LA.
Outside.
Yes. I literally went to, you know, middle school and elementary school in Ladera Park, and, you know. So I've kind of just been all over LA. And when I was younger, actually, I used to be a child actress. So I did a lot of plays, commercials. I did a couple TV shows.
Oh, so you're kind of like used to it. You have some background.
I have a little bit of background in entertainment. And so my family and, you know, friends of the family, they would kind of make jokes and poke fun. And they would come over and be like, okay, little Hollywood, you know. And so I was like, you know what?
Oh, okay. I see where you're going there.
Yeah. I'm like, I love Nillywood because it's a play on, you know, I'm a star, you know, Hollywood, but then it's also a play on Inglewood because that's where I'm from. And then, of course, you got the LA smack dead in the middle.
You just put it all together.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
So where can we find that at? Because I need a...
On my website, NillaAllIn.com.
I need one.
Yes, and they're also on TikTok Shop. So if you got a TikTok, yes, they are also on TikTok Shop.
I love it.
Yeah, we got to get you Nillywood. We got to get you in that Nillywood, girl.
Tell me how your barbecues were. I mean, since we're doing our little barbecue, how were your barbecues growing up?
Barbecues?
Yeah.
Oh, like the family?
Yeah, your family.
Oh, girl, lit as hell. See, my dad's side of the family too. Oh, dad's side. you know, I'm more modest on dad's side, but family is still like we have a good time. Because I'm gonna say mom's side is like the lit, the drinking, the chill, you know, but dad's side is, you know, the smoke, the, you know, the barbecue, the relax, you know, like yeah. So dad's side has always been chill. Barbecues was lit. And we do a lot of family reunions. We did a lot of family reunions growing up too. So they weren't always in Inglewood. A lot of times, you know, we'd go to Texas, we'd go to Kansas City. Yeah. So it was we had a good time. Real
and
good
what
time.
are you guys cooking up?
Girl, Poppy on the grill cooking ribs. He doing the chicken. He doing the hamburger patties.
Ooh.
And you know, I like my bun. You know, if you do the opening, gotta get the front and the back on the bun. You know, get a little toasty on that bun. What else was we doing? You know, the potato. Oh, girl, my grandma Yanni makes a mean potato salad.
Ooh.
Okay, and she taught me how to make it too, cause she adds a little secret ingredient. Yeah.
You're gonna spill it?
See, no, I can't do it.
Oh,
Yanni, jump to that camera. I can't do that. But yeah, no, potato salad, greens. I love me some candy yams. So that side, I'm like, mom's side be throwing down, but mom's side is more so the seafood boils, the gumbo.
So it's good on both sides.
Yes, and dad's side is the barbecue and the grill. You know, dad on the grill, dad and Poppy on the grill. But my mom, you know, mom's side, we doing the seafood and the, you know, the crab legs.
Sounds all good.
Right. Yes.
So tell me about you. What do you like to do on? Let's say you're not writing, you're not trapped. What do you like to do?
Oh, that's a good question. That is such a good question. I love. I'm like, am I burning my lips? Oh, now.
Just a little bit.
I love going to the beach because honestly, it's like I'm always doing something. Because really, when I'm not writing, I'm recording videos, and when I'm not recording videos, girl, I'm out the country taking pictures. I really do love to travel, but now it's like travel has kind of become my work a little bit.
Okay.
Now since I do a lot of the vlogging and stuff. So I love going to the beach. I love chill
That's like
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. What else do I be doing? I'm actually trying to find more hobbies though, because I'm just like, dang, I'm always working. Like I'm always busy. I'm always doing something. I'm like a busybody, you know? I'm the type of girl who like, when I'm too still, I feel like I'm unproductive, which isn't good because I feel like I need more rest.
But I feel like you're always working. I feel like everything you explain, I mean, you turned your travel into work.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, sometimes I'm like, okay, we need to have a little bit more. I mean, yes, work is fun. You know, work is fun. But sometimes I'm like, let's not record today. You know, maybe we don't have
a day off.
Yeah. Like maybe we be in the moment today. You know, so I'm trying to find like some other hobbies, but I still do like I'm an active girl, so I do the you know, yoga, Pilates. I like hikes and stuff. You know, I be liking to get out in the nature and, you know, do that type of thing. I love me a passy this way.
Okay.
You know what that is?
It looks a little done.
You know what a passy is?
No, what is that?
Passy is when you smoke and everyone.
Oh, yeah, I don't do that.
Passy that. That's the song I wrote in the Bahamas. It's called Just Vibe. But I started calling it passy to, you know.
Passy?
Passy. Like when you passy this way.
Okay, so that's like that's like a thing?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Or did you make it up?
Oh, no, it's a thing because I made it up, girl.
Oh,
yeah.
I've never heard nobody say that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really like an insider between me and the wafers. But that's why you're a wafer now, so I gotta get you, you know,
so
inside.
Passy.
Yes.
All right, I got it. So passy the meat over here.
Oh yeah, yes. Let's passy this meat. I just put it on top.
Oh yeah. However you want to do it.
Okay.
Or maybe we can put it like on a separate tray.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll build it.
Okay, and then we'll build it. Okay, cool.
Wait, let's put some oil. Maybe we don't want to burn the shrimp.
Oh yeah, baby. We can't burn the shrimp. Oh, I love me some shrimp. Yeah, let's throw that up on there. Okay. Are you from LA?
I am. I was born and raised in Long Beach.
Okay.
So I'm close by.
Okay,
Close
yeah,
by.
yeah.
It's
Nice.
a different vibe for sure.
Right.
So do you think that Inglewood is considered LA?
I consider it LA. I consider it LA. People gonna say, cause okay, so now if you in the streets, you gonna say Inglewood is Inglewood.
Okay.
I feel like it is LA. I feel like we're already so sectored out. You know, everybody is already so sectored out. And it's just like, you know, because even with Gardena, I was raised in both Inglewood and Gardena. Mom's house is Gardena, dad's house is Inglewood. And, you know, it's just like the Gardena people, I don't know. Well, this Gardena, and then you get an Inglewood. Well, don't be bringing that Gardena shit on me. It's like, okay, hold on now. We is all niggas and we is all LA. Okay? I'm not here for the division. We is all niggas and we is all LA. So here.
So how has like maybe your upbringing had an influence on your music?
Ooh. So see, that's a big one because I rap. There's no cap in my rap. I really live what I'm rapping about, you know?
It's real, it's real.
It's real, and it's my real perspective. And so I feel like a lot of the LA music revolves around, you know, I mean, gang culture, which is really big in LA, you know, or street culture. It's a lot of politics, you know, in the music business when it comes to LA music. And I also feel like if you don't talk about that type of stuff, you don't really get as pushed as much as the other artists. Because you know, a lot of LA artists, it's the affiliation that kind of you know, you got to know people to get into a lot of these places. And
you got your bun?
Oh yeah.
After that, I think we're done.
Oh, that's it, huh?
Yeah.
I could just pop this on there and kind of spread it. Okay.
Yeah, it has butter on it.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let's get a little bit of grilling on that. So yeah, I think my perspective is a lot different because although I was raised in, you know, in Inglewood, I don't rap about the street aspect of it because that's not my story, you know.
Okay.
And also too, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
You know, which I mean, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, no, I see it. I see it.
Nah, that's that. Yeah, that's true. That don't really mean nothing. But yeah. So my story is a little bit different. Like I said, you know, my parents was driving 30, you know, 35 minutes out the way, just to take me to school every morning. So also too, I didn't like when people told me I wasn't Inglewood because I didn't go to school, you know, in the neighborhood Inglewood schools. But it's like,
you're still there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And if anything, if it wasn't for the schools that I went to, I wouldn't be in the position that I am in now. You know, so everything happens for a reason. I'm so grateful. And all I can do is share my experience and also to show other people that, yeah, you can be from the city and not be, you know, in a whole bunch of the mess and still make it work for you.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like you're the perfect person to even say that because I feel like maybe because of your parents doing that, I feel like that's the reason why you have like the beauty and the brains.
Period.
Like, your brains are like.
Period. Thank you, Bookie. No, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's put this hot dog together. I've been eating. Okay.
I'm excited.
So we have the corn,
oh,
the cheese.
Forgot about the corn.
We have some barbecue.
Yes. I love me some barbecue sauce. Where you like barbecue? That's interesting.
I've never had barbecue on a hot dog.
No.
I've never had a shrimp on a hot dog.
You know, I've never had shrimp on a hot dog either.
First time.
But we gonna see what it do. Because I love me some shrimp. And then we just keep stack it on top. Oh, I should have did the barbecue first, huh?
Yeah, you still got time.
Okay, yeah, let's get some of that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, and I'm glad that y'all had it as an option too. Because I'll be asking for the barbecue sauce. I love barbecue sauce on my hot dog.
Ooh, it looks so good.
Smells good too.
Do you cook at home?
Every now and then. my man is the chef.
Ooh.
Yeah, my man is the chef at home. But I'll be cooking every now and then. I'll be giving him a break sometimes. Let me actually do the shrimp first. Okay, yeah, because we got to take these little shells off, huh?
Oh, that looks so good.
It looks
probably
so
the best
good.
hot dog on here.
Oh my goodness. I think so.
Oh my god, I think I didn't eat.
Yeah.
I think I didn't eat this many.
Yes. This is already looking so good. Oh yeah, let's take those tails. I can put this in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to add any toppings?
Oh, what kind of toppings you got over there?
We have like mayo, mustard, ketchup. Or you think we're good like this?
Oh no,
yeah,
no,
we're
no,
good like
yeah,
this, right?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and then I'll put some more of that little barbecue and stuff on there on top.
Ooh.
Now this is a glizzy. Okay. Okay. Ooh, and we got some corn. Now this is gonna be interesting.
You've never had corn on a hot dog?
I ain't never done this before, girl.
You gotta come to Dirt Dog.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's exactly why I'm here. I said I need that that shrimp and that corn. Okay, so then we can add some cheese.
Some cheese. Ooh.
It's looking pretty good, right? I'm wondering if I should add, let me just add a little bit more barbecue sauce before we get to the nitty gritty of the tea. You know, because we got to make sure it's nice and saucy. Girl. Okay.
We did something for sure.
Oh, yeah, no, we did something with this. We for sure done did something with this. Now we're going to top it with the cheese. It's going to be the Nilla special. Okay.
All right, you got to show them what you came up with.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all, look at this glizzy dream. Fire. Fire. What do we eat it?
Right now, let's try it.
Are you serious? Should we like cut it or do I do like what do we do?
Let's cut it. I don't know how we're gonna cut it though.
I know, right?
You wanna cut it?
Oh God. Okay, let me try. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, she's thick. Like her mama. Okay.
All right, let's take a bite.
Let's take a bite. Let's see what we're working with. I told you I was a chef.
Barbecue sauce.
I could do a little bit more too. I could do a little bit more of that barbecue sauce too. Now that is good.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. That is really good. And I ain't never had shrimp on a glizzy.
All right, so this shit was bomb as fuck.
Wasn't it?
This is for being a glizzy master. I gotta reward you.
Oh my goodness! Look at that. That's for me.
That's all you.
Oh, period. The compound. Oh, this is fire. This is fire. I love this. Thank you so much. Oh, absolutely.
Glizzy master, you deserve it.
I deserve this.
Bomb.
I worked hard for
that
this.
Was bomb.
Okay? I worked hard for this.
All right, let's
Thank
finish
you
these.
so much.
Let's finish up these glizzies and then we'll move on to playing some basketball. All right, so now we're gonna play shoot your shot. So basically, you make a shot, you could ask me any question you want.
Oh.
And if you don't make a shot, then I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right, go. You get a couple shots.
Okay.
Oh, okay. What part of LA would you consider like the armpit of LA?
The armpit of LA? Girl, let me tell you. I don't go anywhere east. Anywhere east, I don't go. I stay west side. I couldn't even tell you because I don't be over there.
All right, we'll keep it at East End. We'll keep it at East End.
Yeah.
All right.
East side scares me.
Oh, you almost had that one. What part of LA has the best food?
That's a good question. I love street food personally.
Same.
Yeah, like I love me. Okay, because I love Mexican food, but I can't do restaurant. You know, restaurant Mexican food don't hit
it
like
ain't the same like
street.
Food.
Yes, like street food. So I just
them tacos.
Oh, the street tacos. Ooh, girl. I'm like I personally love I love Leo's Tacos. I love There's a lot of them too. I don't even know the name because they look like Papa. They got the tents and stuff.
Okay. Hey. You just be driving around on a Friday night looking for a tent. With the,
girl,
ooh.
yes. Especially after
the ones with the pastor. I don't know if you know what pastor is, where they have the meat on the stick.
On the stick? Oh, yes. And they be slicing them, got the little pineapple rings all around. Oh, girl, yeah. I'll mess up some street food, bro. Especially after a little passy. Okay, I gotta make this.
All right,
one.
you do. Oh, okay. All right.
What is your biggest red flag or your biggest turnoff in a man?
There's a lot. I'm like, there's a lot. I would say one of them is like right off the bat, like how they dress. Like if they're not dressed nice, I'm just not even gonna look at you. Like,
yeah, no, that's facts.
You gotta. I don't know. Just dress nice.
Facts.
Just dress.
Yep. You gotta look at the shoes.
Yeah, you gotta look at the shoes.
Yep.
If they smell good, bomb.
Okay, that's a good answer.
All right. So I want to thank you for coming.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Bomb hot dog, bomb micheladas.
Yes. Got
little shots.
You know, got to practice my jumper.
I learned what a passy is.
Yeah.
I'll be saying that all day.
Yes.
So where can we find you?
Do you passy?
I don't.
Oh,
but I'm gonna start. I'm like since that.
Yeah, it's in your vocabulary now.
Yeah, I gotta throw it in there every day. Yes. So where can we find you at?
You can find me on all platforms at official.nilla. You can also subscribe to me on Patreon. Just search up Nilla Allin. That's where all the wafers go to frolic. Yep. Search me up on YouTube, Nilla Allin. Holla at your girl. Y'all know we got merch, NillaAllin.com. Make sure you get you a hoodie. Okay?
I need one. All right, and then don't forget to follow us on all our social media as well.